Shrimp Farm Project in MANNAR. Shrimp Farm Design, a model. Prawn farming systems. Open system. Semi-closed system. Closed system. Open system. Water taken from water source directly to the culture ponds. Aeration or without aeration. No disinfection facilities before stocking. No probiotic. No biosecurity measures. No technician or technical advisors. Sustainable shrimp farming in the Northern Province. Open system. In. Prawn farming. Not recommended. Semi-closed system. Water taken from the water source to the storage tank. Disinfection is done before using to the grow-out ponds. Limited release of water to the natural water body. Less water usage. Aeration. Probiotic usage. Biosecurity measures. Sedimentation pond. Laboratory equipments available. Technical advisor or technician. Closed system. Water taken from the water source to the storage tank at the inception only. Disinfection is done before using to the grow-out ponds. No release of water to the natural water body during the culture period. Aeration. Probiotic usage. Biosecurity measures such as bird netting, grab fencing etc. Drainage water is sent through sedimentation pond and reused again. Technical advisor or technician. Laboratory facilities, sustainable shrimp farming in the Northern Province. Semi-closed and closed systems. In. Prawn farming. Recommended, pond preparation dry period should be at least 2 months. Sludge should be removed from the pond bottom after drying. Pond dikes should be repaired to maintain minimum of 1 meter water depth. Inlet and outlet structures to be repaired. Bottom to be plowed. According to the pH, lime or dolomite to be applied. Necessary equipments to be organized, for example, tray bridge, paddle wheel aerators, feed trays etc. Biosecurity measures to be implemented, for example, bird netting, grab fencing etc. Biosecurity measures fencing around the farm. Gate at the entrance of the farm. Footbath at the farm gate for disinfection of vehicles. Footbath for workers before entering ponds. Removal of crabs and crab fencing. Bird netting. Obtaining the approval from NACDA officer with the concurrence of the relevant farming society is a must before water filling. Water filling. Use filter bag to pump the water from the natural water body. Fill the water into the reservoir tank. Disinfect the water in the reservoir tank. Pump the water to the grow-out pond from the reservoir tank. Use necessary fertilizer to maintain the algal bloom in the pond before stocking. Monitor water quality for ammonia, pH, salinity etc. Post-larvae selection. Selection of good quality post-larvae is very important for successful prawn farming. Select a prawn hatchery with good management practices to buy post-larvae. Check the sample of post-larvae from the hatchery tank in a reputed laboratory. Post-larvae should be checked for quality standards and PCR tests should be carried out to detect any virus infections such as WSSV and MBV etc. The above laboratory report should be submitted to obtain the post-larvae stocking bills from NACDA. The post-larvae stocking bills issued by NACDA should be produced to the hatchery to release the PLs to the particular prawn farm. The salinity and pH reading should be informed to the hatchery for acclimatization of the PLs in the hatchery. Good quality and disease-free PL15 to PL20 can be stocked in the ponds. Post-larvae transport. PL transportation should be done during the low temperature period of the day, before 8 a.m. or after 4 p.m. Direct sunlight should not fall into the post larvae during transport. PLS should not be transported in airtight lorries as that may increase the temperature inside the cabin of the lorry. During the high temperature periods, ice should be used in a proper way to maintain suitable temperature in the PL bags. Post-larvae stocking. The stocking of the open system without aeration should be around 4 to 6 PLS per square m. Open system farms with aeration can be stocked 15 per square m, not suitable for sustainable shrimp farming. Semi-closed and closed system farms can be stocked with 15 to 25 PLS per square m. Nursery ponds can be stocked with higher densities, but the juveniles should be transferred between 30 to 45 days to the grow-out ponds. Post-larvae can be stocked in the morning or evening. If any difference in water quality parameters in the pond and inside PL's bag, the acclimatization should be done prior stocking. Feed management. The farmers should use the prawn feed approved by the Department of Animal Production and Health of Sri Lanka. Feeding of the prawns depends on various factors such as temperature, rainfall, molt, etc. Feeding tray should be carefully monitored to evaluate the feed requirement of the pond for the particular day. Do not depend the feeding guide only. Feed should be stored in the farm in proper manner. Prawn feed cost is around 55 to 65% of the total production cost. So the feed management is very important in shrimp farming. Pond water and prawn health management. Maintaining good water quality in the ponds will induce the good growth and minimize the risk for the diseases. Higher percentage of water exchanges will harm the environment and increase the cost of production. The better way is to use probiotics to maintain the water quality. Probiotics will prevent the growth of harmful bacteria in the ponds and improve the pond bottom conditions. Monitoring the weight and health of the prawns weekly for any abnormalities and seek technical advice. Record keeping, water management. The water quality parameters should be monitored regularly. Vibrio bacterial monitoring should be done once in 2 weeks. Maintain all the quality monitoring information. Take remedial action according to the technical advice. Water quality monitoring. Parameters. Monitoring time. Suitable range. pH. Morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Evening 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. 7.5 to 8.5. Salinity. Weekly. 10 to 30 parts per trillion. Alkalinity. Above 80 parts per million. Secchi disc reading. 11 a.m. 30 to 40 centimeters. Ammonia. Below 0.1 parts per million. Dissolved oxygen. Any time of the day. Above 4.0 parts per million. Diseases reporting. If any occurrence of disease like WSSV, please report to the relevant farm society and NACDA officer. Raise a red flag to alert the other farmers. Stop water exchanges. Prevent the release of water to the natural water body. Inform the adjoining farms in the area. Sedimentation tank. Sedimentation tank is a must in a prawn farm. Small farms can use common sedimentation tank constructed in their area. Sedimentation tank capacity should be 10% of the total pond volume. Depth should be 1.0 meters deeper than the grow-out ponds. Clams or other filter feeders can be grown to purify the drainage water. Fishing should not be allowed in the sedimentation tank during the culture period, harvest and post-harvest handling. Pond harvest should be planned after considering the market factors. High quality of the shrimps will fetch the higher prices. Big size shrimps also fetch higher prices. Shrimps should be killed in the ice water to maintain the high quality. If the head of the shrimp is not good, it has to be removed before exports. We lose the money for the head, around 35 to 38%. If the shell or tail is damaged, shell and tail will have to be removed in addition to head. We lose 50%. Factors affecting the profitability of the prawn farming in Sri Lanka. Market price of the prawns. Cost of inputs such as prawn fry, prawn feed, cost of electricity/fuel and salaries, etc. Risk factors, flood, cyclone, etc. Production loss due to diseases. Law and order of the country. Shrimp farming in MANNAR. Country, Sri Lanka. Province, Northern Province. District, MANNAR. DS Division, Nanatan. GN Division, Pasik-Kulam. Total land area proposed 200 acres, 80 ha. Land for model farm 50 acres, 20 ha. Land for community support farm 150 acres, 60 ha. Proposed project implementation. Model farm will be established and operated by the investor. Community support farm will be established by the investor and selected beneficiaries from the area by forming a separate entity. 80% shares for the investor and the balance 20% for the beneficiaries. Investment plans 100% investment for the model farm by the investor. 80% of the capital investment of the community support farm by the investor and the balance 20% will have to be invested by the beneficiaries from the funds they receive in the form of a grant or soft loan from the bank. 300,000 rupees per beneficiary. Total number of beneficiaries 92. The total working capital will have to be provided by the investor. Economics of 50-acre model shrimp farm. Farm design and construction assumptions. 50-acre model farm. Crops per year. 2. No's. Total no of grow-out ponds. 20. Average pond area. 0.5 hectare. Stocking density. PL/SQM. Survival rate. 80%. Feed conversion ratio, FCR. 1.5. Lime/dolomite. 3000 kg/pond. Fertilizers. 50. Water exchanges. 5%/day. Average weight at harvest. 35 g. Culture period. 120 days. Pond preparation/drying period. 60. General Manager. 1. Biologist. Electrician. Supervisors. 3. Pond workers. 15. Financial assumptions, RS, 50-acre model farm. Market price of 35 grams prawns per kg. 850.00. Post larvae. 0.75. Prawn feed per kg. 200.00. Lime/dolomite per kg. 5.00. Fertilizers per kilogram. 100.00. Pond preparation per 1 grow-out pond. 40,000.00. Probiotic culture per grow-out pond. Chemical and medicines per grow-out pond. 25,000.00. Electricity/fuel per grow-out pond. 100,000.00. Repairs and maintenance per grow-out pond. 30,000.00. Transport expenses per grow-out pond. 20,000.00. Grow-out harvest expenses. General Manager's salary/month. 65,000.00. Biologist's salary/month. Electrician's salary/month. Supervisor's salary/month. Pond worker's salary/month. 18,000.00. Staff welfare per pond/month. 6,000.00. Lease rental for the land per annum. 300,000.00. Legal/licensing expenses per annum. Office and miscellaneous expenses per pond per month. 5,000.00. Farmers training program per month. NOCDA staff training program. Research and development per month. Accounts and audit fees per month. 15,000.00. Insurance per annum. 200,000.00. Capital investments, RS, 50-acre model farm. Details/items required. No of Unites. Unit cost, Rs. Total expenditure, Rs. Reservoir pond construction, earthwork. 1 million.00. Grow out pond construction, earthwork. 20 600,000.00. 12 million.00. Outlet structures. 250,000.00. 5 million.00. Inlet structures. 50,000.00. Outlet canals. 1,200,000.00. Inlet canals. 1,800,000.00. Environmental mitigation. 300,000.00. Electrical supply. 3 million.00. Internal road construction. 800,000.00. Generator 200 kVA. Water pumps, 10 inches submersible. 5 180,000.00. 900,000.00. PVC items for the water pumps. 120,000.00. Switchgears for water pumps. 25,000.00. 125,000.00. Paddle wheel aerators 1 horsepower. 80. 65,000.00. 5,200,000.00. Switchgears for paddle wheel aerators. 20,000.00. 1,600,000.00. Meter, Z brand. 55,000.00. Refractometer. 35,000.00. Water pH meters. 12,000.00. Thermometer. 1,500.00. Water quality kits. 100,000.00. General tool kit. Office, stores, and workers' temporary huts. Furniture and fittings. Kitchen equipment. Capital investments, RS, 50-acre model farm. 5 mount fiberglass tanks. 2 100,000.00. 200,000.00. Air blower 1 horsepower. 40,000.00. 80,000.00. Draybridges. 40. 10,000.00. 400,000.00. Feeding trays. 2,000.00. Inlet screens. 20. 5,000.00. Outlet screens. 18,000.00. 360,000.00. Farm internal wiring and electrical items. 45,000.00, 900,000.00, weighing balance 25 kg, 4,000.00, 8,000.00, sampling balance 5 kilograms, feeding buckets, 500.00, feeding scoops, 100.00, cast net, 3,000.00, 6,000.00, sampling buckets, 1,000.00, rechargeable torches, 8, 1,800.00, 14,400.00, raincoats, 15, 900.00, 13,500.00, two-wheel tractor, 1. Push bicycles, motorbike, 175,000.00, crew cab, 1,500,000.00, total capital expenditure, 41,097,400.00, working capital for one crop, Rs. 50-acre model farm. Pond preparation, 800,000.00, prawn feeds, 16,800,000.00, lime/dolomite, 300,000.00, fertilizers, 100,000.00, chemicals/medicines, 500,000.00, probiotic cultures, electricity/fuel, 2,000,000, repairs and maintenance, 600,000.00, transport expenses, 400,000.00, harvest expenses, general manager's salary, 390,000.00, biologist's salary, 240,000.00, electrician's salary, 180,000.00, supervisor's salaries, 450,000.00, pond workers' salaries, 1,620,000.00, staff welfare, 720,000.00, lease rental for the land per annum, legal/licensing expenses, farmers training program, 30,000.00, NOCDA staff training program, research and development, 150,000.00, accounts and audit fees, 90,000.00, insurance per annum, office and miscellaneous expenses. Total working capital for one crop, 27,800,000.00. Income and expenses statement, Rs. 50-acre model farm. Prawn sales, 95,200,000.00. Expenses. Pond preparation, 1,600,000.00. Prawn feeds, 33,600,000.00. Lime/dolomite, 600,000.00. Fertilizers, 200,000.00. Chemicals/medicines, 1,000,000. Probiotic cultures, electricity/fuel, 4,000,000. Repairs and maintenance, 1,200,000.00. Transport expenses, 800,000.00. Harvest expenses. Income and expenses statement, Rs. 50-acre model farm. General Manager's salary 780,000.00. Biologist's salary 480,000.00. Electrician's salary 360,000.00. Supervisor's salaries 900,000.00. Pond workers' salaries 3,240,000.00. Staff welfare 1,440,000.00. Lease rental for the land 300,000.00. Legal/licensing expenses 200,000.00. Farmers training program 60,000.00. NOCDA staff training program. Research and development. Accounts and audit fees 180,000.00. Insurance 100,000.00. Miscellaneous expenses 1,200,000.00. Total expenses 55,200,000.00. Total profit from 1 year 40 million.00. The financial cost and depreciation have not been included in the above calculations. Investment decisions: 50-acre model farm. Total investment required for model farm 68,897,400.00. Return on investment (ROI) for investors 58.06. Payback period years 1.72. Economics of community support shrimp farm 150 acres. Farm design and construction assumptions: community support shrimp farm. Crops per year 2 no's. Total no of grow out ponds 46. Average pond area 0.5 hectare. Stocking density 20 PL/SQM. Survival rate 80%. Feed conversion ratio FCR 1.5. Lime/dolomite 3,000 kg/pond. Fertilizers 50. Water exchanges 5%/day. Average weight at hat vest 35 g. Culture period 120 days. Pond preparation/drying period 60. General Manager 1. Biologist, Electrician, Supervisors 4. Pond workers. Financial assumptions (RS), community support shrimp farm. Market price of 35 grams prawns per kg 850.00. Post larvae 0.75. Prawn feed per kg 200.00. Lime/dolomite per kg 5.00. Fertilizers per kilogram 100.00. Pond preparation per 1 grow-out pond 40,000.00. Probiotic culture per grow-out pond. Chemical and medicines per grow-out pond 25,000.00. Electricity/fuel per grow-out pond 100,000.00. Repairs and maintenance per grow-out pond 30,000.00. Transport expenses per grow-out pond 20,000.00. Grow-out harvest expenses. General Manager's salary/month 65,000.00. Biologist's salary/month. Electrician's salary/month. Supervisor's salary/month. Pond worker's salary/month. 18,000.00. Staff welfare per pond/month. 6,000.00. Lease rental for the land per annum. 700,000.00. Legal/licensing expenses per annum. 250,000.00. Office and miscellaneous expenses per pond per month. 5,000.00. Research and development per month. Accounts and audit fees per month. Insurance per annum. 500,000.00. Capital investments, RS, community support shrimp farm. Details/items required. No of unites. Unit cost, Rs. Total expenditure, Rs. Reservoir pond construction, earthwork. 1. 2,000,000. Grow out pond construction, earthwork. 46. 600,000.00. 27,600,000.00. Outlet structures. 250,000.00. 11,500,000.00. Inlet structures. 50,000.00. 2,300,000.00. Outlet canals. 2,200,000.00. Inlet canals. 1,200,000.00. Environmental mitigation. 1,000,000. Electrical supply. 5,000,000. Internal road construction. Generator 200 kVA. 2. 1,800,000.00. 3,600,000.00. Water pumps, 6 inches submersible. 90,000.00. 4,140,000.00. PVC items for the water pumps. 40,000.00. 1,840,000.00. Switchgears for water pumps. 25,000.00. 1,150,000.00. Paddle wheel aerators 1 horsepower. 184. 65,000.00. 11,960,000.00. Switchgears for paddle wheel aerators. 20,000.00. 3,680,000.00. Meter, Z brand. 55,000.00. 110,000.00. Refractometer. 35,000.00. 70,000.00. Water pH meters. 12,000.00. 24,000.00. Thermometer. 1,500.00. 3,000.00. Water quality kits. 100,000.00. 200,000.00. General tool kit. Office, stores, and workers' temporary huts. 300,000.00. Furniture and fittings. Kitchen equipment, capital investments, RS, community support shrimp farm. 5 mount fiberglass tanks. 4. 100,000.00. 400,000.00. Air blower 1 horsepower. 40,000.00. 160,000.00. Draybridges. 92. 10,000.00. 920,000.00. Feeding trays. 2,000.00. 184,000.00. Inlet screens. 46. 5,000.00. 230,000.00. Outlet screens. 18,000.00. 828,000.00. Farm internal wiring and electrical items. 45,000.00. 2,070,000.00. Weighing balance 25 kg. 4,000.00. 16,000.00. Sampling balance 5 kg. Feeding buckets. 500.00. 23,000.00. Feeding scoops. 100.00. 4,600.00. Cast net. 3,000.00. 12,000.00. Sampling buckets. 1,000.00. Rechargeable torches. 16. 1,800.00. 28,800.00. Raincoats. 30. 900.00. 27,000.00. Two-wheel tractor. 2. 200,000.00. Push bicycles. 20,000.00. Motorbike. 175,000.00. 350,000.00. Crew cab. 1. 1,500,000.00. Total capital expenditure. 88,970,400.00. Working capital for one crop, Rs, community support shrimp farm. Pond preparation. 1,840,000.00. Prawn feeds. 38,640,000.00. Lime/dolomite. 690,000.00. Fertilizers. 230,000.00. Chemicals/medicines. 1,150,000.00. Probiotic cultures. Electricity/fuel. 4,600,000.00. Repairs and maintenance. 1,380,000.00. Transport expenses. 920,000.00. Harvest expenses. General manager's salary. 390,000.00. Biologist's salary. 480,000.00. Electrician's salary. 360,000.00. Supervisor's salaries. 600,000.00. Pond workers' salaries. 5,400,000.00. Staff welfare. 1,656,000.00. Lease rental for the land per annum. 300,000.00. Legal/licensing expenses. 100,000.00. Research and development. 150,000.00. Accounts and audit fees. 180,000.00. Insurance per annum. 500,000.00. Office and miscellaneous expenses. Total working capital for one crop. $63,936,000. Income and expenses statement, RS, Community Support Shrimp Farm. Prawn sales. $218,960,000. Expenses. Pond preparation. $3,680,000. Prawn feeds. $77,280,000. Lime/dolomite. $1,380,000. Fertilizers. $460,000. Chemicals/medicines. $2,300,000. Probiotic cultures. Electricity/fuel. $9,200,000. Repairs and maintenance. $2,760,000. Transport expenses. $1,840,000. Harvest expenses. Income and expenses statement, RS, Community Support Farm. General Manager's salary. $780,000. Biologist's salary. $960,000. Electrician's salary. $720,000. Supervisor's salaries. $1,200,000. Pond workers' salaries. $10,800,000. Staff welfare. $3,312,000. Lease rental for the land. $300,000. Legal/licensing expenses. $200,000. Research and development. Accounts and audit fees. $180,000. Insurance. $500,000. Miscellaneous expenses. $2,760,000. Total expenses. $126,892,000. Total profit from 1 year. $92,068,000. The financial cost and depreciation have not been included in the above calculations.